I want to thank you very, very much for inviting me into your homes for the last 50 years. I am deeply grateful. And please remember, help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. Now, folks,
catching flies in his mouth, tasting freedom while he danced, then crawling back to the top of the stairs. He won't see the sun again for years to come. He's broken out in love.
Awesome sauce. Hey everyone, this is Awesome Sauce Radio. I am your mentally undeveloped party host, Blind Adam Wonders, the comic pimp. I hope you're all having a beautiful, blessed Tuesday night. I thank you all for inviting us into your homes and into your hearts. There are shenanigans. Tonight we're gonna have a little bit more of a subdued, night. For starters, to Bob Barker, rest in peace. Thank you for 50 years of entertainment. Wow, I remember that. God rest my grandmother's soul. I knew it was always time to make sure she had her afternoon soup when the Price is Right came on. Also, if you're a wrestling fan, tonight we're gonna celebrate the legacy that is Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Wyndham Matona, passed away, and that's kind of sad. And of course, the one, the only, the legendary Arlene Sorkin, the actress with whom without we would not have Harley Quinn. But before we get into the heart of the matter, I'd like to thank a couple of sponsors, give 2 or 3 shout outs, bring in the crew, and then we'll get this party rolling. I'd like to thank the Big Apple Comic Con. Big Apple Comic Con returns to the New Yorker Hotel December 16th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. There's going to be, it's their Christmas Con. Every year they have this Christmas Con. I don't think Christmas is all that great. I think it's a bullshit holiday. But there's going to be Santa Claus and artists and comic book dealers and all sorts of cool stuff for the children. So 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. December 16th at www.bigapplecc.com. Tell them about I sent you. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Comics Exposure. Comics Exposure is one of the leading retailers of exclusive variants of all sorts of comic books. I have to actually talk to them and see what they're dropping next. But www.comicsexposure.com. Tell them about I sent you. Also, the sexiest convention on God's green earth returns to the New Jersey Convention Center November 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Exotica, New Jersey will return. There'll be orgies and sex parties and all sorts of cool stuff. Girls, get it all. Ladies. 3 all day Friday, November 3rd. November 3rd through the 5th. Go to www.exoticaexpo.com. Tell them about I sent you. And that is all the sponsors. I'd like to give two very special shout outs. I'd like to give a special shout out to Chicks Comics. Everyone go to the Chicks Comics. Either they're on eBay or whatnot. Tell them about it. I'm sent you. To Chicks Comics, thank you so much. Thank you for all your help. You guys put me on the third step to making a dream come true. Melinda Lung, I'm coming for you. We're going to do some business. The Chicks Comics, thank you very much. Also, want to give a huge shout out to Accessible Spaces. To the people at Accessible Spaces. The application went in the mail yesterday. More on that to come. With that being said, we're going to bring in the crew. We're going to bring in, the man that makes wheelchairs great all day, every day. The man who is a cool man behind in the chair. He's addicted to tattoos. JV Wheels.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Not much.
JV. I'm gonna bring Calamity in early.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he was in.
He's here, so I'm
All
gonna
right,
bring
cool. So we're
him
gonna bring in the
well.
other half of the trifecta tonight. We know him, we love him. He's on the eBay's Calamity_collectibles. Instagram Calamity_collectibles. CalamityCollectibles at gmail.com for all your pre-order comic book needs. He's on somewhere Thirst Avenue. Go kick his table and knock it over. And then take a picture of me doing it and send it to me, and I'll give you through stuff. The one, the only Calamity Collectibles.
What's up?
Not much, man. I mean, it's been a weird, sad couple of days.
I would say more it's fucked than sad, because it's been crazy shit, man.
Well, between the three passings I mentioned in the entertainment industry, Florida's getting ready to barrel down for a hurricane. There was like a mass shooting in Jacksonville, and there was a mini shooting, like mass shooting out in Vegas.
Jesus.
Isn't it on the north side?
It wasn't on the north side. I sent it over to Carl's place.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But before we get into paying our respects to the departed in the entertainment world, how's your guys' week's been?
Slow but productive. I've just been listing a whole bunch of shit. Putting up some new stuff tonight. Like, I just got this ASM 259 and a 255, as well as Avengers 223 I'm putting up.
Nice.
And, we got some Conan love with the 242.
Nice.
All that sweet
that's
jazz.
That's not the McFarlane issue. All right. I think
It's
that was
generally
used before. How was your week, Andy?
My week was the same, man. Slow, but about to get productive as hell. Rest in peace, Barry Wyatt. The Wyatt logo is probably going somewhere on my arm down the line. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's probably the if I had to rank all three what hit me the hardest, it would be first Arlene Sorkin, and then Gray, and then Bob Barker. What are some of your favorite memories of being a fan of Gray Wyatt's?
Oh man, the memory I put up is the only memory I have of him. I was at a WWE live event at Madison Square Garden, and at that time he had the WWE Championship. So just being able to see his entrance like live at MSG and sort of be a part of the Fireflies that night and watching him wrestle was always amazing. I think JD from New York said it best. Shout out to JD from New York. I think WWE is about to. They're gonna miss. Obviously they're gonna miss him, but I think as fans, I think we have seen the last of like very good storytelling from the person's mind.
Oh, definitely.
Bray's
I said
storytelling
this
and
in the pre-show. One of my favorite things that he did, especially when he transferred over to the Fiend, was the Firefly Funhouse segments
yeah,
with all the different little animal characters, and then eventually they turned Alyssa Bliss, heel and had her be the sexy co-host. Until they ruined that, and they had her have that creepy little doll thing. But he had to be a fan of Pee Wee's Playhouse growing up, because that was always the vibe I always got from it. A creepy Pee Wee Playhouse, and
yeah,
Pee Wee's Playhouse was a horror show.
yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't really follow him when he was in NXT, but when he got to the main roster and he started feuding with Brian Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan, and those creepy Jake the Snake Robert early Undertaker type promos.
Yeah,
It was just it was just amazing.
yeah. His promo game was unbelievable, and I'm gonna just say I think whether it was bad writing or creative, I think Bray was always one of the ones to be like, "Oh, you're not gonna see me for a while. Okay, I'm gonna come back extremely different." And I think that's what made him so unique because when he went out on injury or whatever happened with the Bray Wyatt character, he came back as Bray Wyatt, but then we got the evolution to the Fiend, and then unfortunately before his passing, it came back, and then we got the whole Uncle Howdy situation, which unfortunately we're not gonna be able to see the last of it. But
I hope that WWE doesn't try to do anything stupid, and just retires the whole entire Uncle Howdy altogether. Because I saw some stuff on social media. It was like how many people would want to see Uncle Howdy continue, and I'm like, are you that stupid?
I just don't think there's a reason for it, especially now. That he's gone and that driving mind is not behind it.
Exactly. Now two members of the Wyatt family are reunited up in heaven.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that. Him and Brody Lee both passing under the age of 40.
yeah.
You know, uh, so uh, I know you picked out a favorite promo of yours. Why don't we show that, man?
Yeah, man. It was his last NXT promo, which kind of hits hard for the man in me right now. But yeah,
Yeah, no, like I said, these two. Before we play the promo, these two episodes that we're doing tonight and tomorrow, which are tribute episodes to Arlene Sorkin and Gray Wyatt and Bob Barker, were not easy shows to put together behind the scenes.
also Terry Funk, man.
Yeah, like I said,
Can't forget Terry Funk.
I have no idea who that is.
is a pro wrestler who also passed away at the age of 70 this week.
Oh, that reminds me. I think it's also been a year since Neil Adams died too.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow. It just feels like each year we do more and more of these tribute episodes. I mean, come on, we just were celebrating the life of Pee Wee Herman a month ago, if that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, let's enjoy the man's work. You know.
All right, man.
Calm down. I got something to say. There are several different types of men in this world. There are men who dream and never make it off their couch. There are men who dream and fail. And then there are men who dream and change the landscape of this world. People like Bray Wyatt. Well, what about you, man? That's what I want to know. Aren't you tired of feeling unwanted? Aren't you tired of feeling like an outcast or being stepped upon? Well, then today is your day. Because today is the day that Bray Wyatt decided he was going to change everything. Today is the day that hell froze. Today is the day that pigs fly. Today, me and my people looked at fear right in the eye and we said, Mr. Fear, sir, you are a liar. Today, I want you to go and I want you to tell all these so-called world leaders that they better heed my warning. Take notice to Bray Wyatt. Because today is the day that Bray Wyatt decided to bring down the machine. Today, we say goodbye to NXT. For now. But if you need me, I ain't hard to find. All you gotta do is go look up in the sky and follow the buzzer. Oh, wait, one more thing. Time is on my side.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow. His recent memory, that's some of the best promo work I've seen in a long time.
His promos were always good.
Oh, yeah. And so I wonder how long that was after he retired the Husky Harris gimmick.
I want to go back and actually. Well, I think. Yeah, I need to go back and figure that out.
Same here, because it may have been maybe 6 months, maybe. I know it wasn't that long, but watching that, and then watching to what it would spawn into.
Yeah.
And don't worry, Mark. We'll get Arlene in about another 3 minutes, so you don't look so lost. This is just two wrestling fanboys giving some love to he passed away from a heart condition, which was he caught COVID, which made the heart condition, go out of control.
Yeah.
Is the official story?
I mean, shit. Rumor was that he was super close to coming back to WWE.
Yeah, they had plans for him. I think starting.
They literally had plans for him in September. So think about that for a second.
And he's also the son of one of my. Everyone knows me, knows that being in this game wasn't my first choice. If I could add enough vision to do it, pro wrestling was always something I would have loved to have pursued. One of my childhood heroes growing up was his dad, Michael Atanda, aka IR motherfucking S.
Yeah.
Which was another great gimmick. Just the evil tax collector.
Yeah.
But seeing that first promo, because like I said, I didn't watch NXT. The watching to what he would expand to. Let's play the Firefly Funhouse. This is just nuts.
We will play the Funhouse one where Alexa Bliss is introduced.
Yep.
It's cool. Jason's in the chat as well.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
I guess he finally decided to come back. But yeah. Anyway. 3, 2.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
What else we got in here? Oh. Hi, Fireflies! And welcome to the season premiere of the Firefly Funhouse on Monday Night Raw! You know, it makes me sad to leave all my friends on SmackDown. But I cannot wait to make some new friends right here on Raw. I wonder who that could be. Looks like they saved the best surprise for last.
And our fun is just getting started.
Yowie, wowie! Bye! See ya! Bye! Mwah.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Cool.
I would just love to be a fly on the wall during the creative writing process of those segments.
Yeah, I know.
Just to watch him to create must have been a blast.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to check it out, there's a lot of people from the WWE roster who, very touching, very loving tributes to Wyndham. And I think the one that made me cry the most was Alexa's.
The one that got me was Seth's.
Oh, that too. Did you see the house show where he, finished his match imitating Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
I mean, even the one I just watched before when I was trying to figure out what was going on with my stupid phone, which is, back to normal, thanks, JD, where Becky Lynch was telling this very heart-warming story about how, Wyndham, aka Bray Wyatt, helped her with her first table match. So he's gonna be loved, he's gonna be missed, and
yeah.
we're gonna do a salute to Wyndham Watanda, aka Bray Wyatt. All right, now we're gonna be good. We're gonna move on to something to where Mark can participate and not just look pretty.
At least I'm pretty.
That's debatable. But we had another passing, and this is the one that hit me the hardest.
Yeah, I think I was on the phone with you when I found
out. You called me, and you either texted me first or called me.
No, you called me because we were discussing FOC, and I was looking through the.
Yes, right. We were talking FOC for what books to order, and then I think you saw it on Facebook. Is how we initially got the news.
Yeah.
To a point where we were both in total shock. So Arlene Sorkin, who is she was a soap opera actress, voiceover actress, comedian, singer. She's also the inspiration and the original voice actress for Harley Quinn. Passed away at the age of 67 on Saturday as well.
And she was a breast cancer advocate.
Maybe that's what she like. Oh, before we get into the whole thing, to other people on YouTube, if you're gonna label your video Arlene Sorkin cause of death and not actually be factual about it, please get off of fucking YouTube. Especially like 2 hours after all the news is posted that she passed. I found that even more distasteful than people who put autographed items up for sale on eBay 2 hours after the celebrity passes.
Or that guy that made that Kobe Bryant meme video when he died.
Yeah, that too. I found it that because I was curious. I clicked on it and it was someone reading her Wikipedia. But that's so like, Mark. What is one of you? Wait, first, Jimmy, are you a fan of Batman the Animated Series at all?
I have seen clips of it, but I didn't really follow it.
Yeah, all right. So, Mark, what was your first memory of Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn?
Actually, it wasn't in Batman the Animated Series, ironically enough.
All right. Like I said, tomorrow night we're going to be doing a full breakdown of Arlene and her career in the whole 9 yards, but this is just like a taste. But let me guess. Was it the what the heck? What's the name of that damn cartoon? I'm blanking for a moment. The one with Virgil.
Oh, Static Shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, unironically, yeah. Because they were airing that, and because I think that was the new episode at the time, and they were also airing the one with Batman teams up with Static against the Joker. So that was how I really got into the show.
I have to go back and watch the old Statics. I have not, I just never really got into it when it was on, so I might give it a second chance now.
Oh, that was one of my go-to shows coming home after school. Yes,
I guess one of my first exposures was back when the show was first airing, when it was on in the afternoons on Fox back in '92, and the first Joker episode is called A Joker's Favor, and they had this sexy blonde popping out of a cake in the police scene, and I'm like, what the heck is this? I've fell in love with the character ever since. I would learn years later that Paul Dini thought up the character after watching Arlene in an episode of Days of Our Lives. JD, I believe I sent you the Days of Our Lives clip. If you could play that, I'd appreciate that, bro.
You did.
And it also has Kevin Smith and Paul Dini explaining, a little bit of the creation.
I'm on at the roll. Let's get it. Okay, 2 drummer boys going to a bar. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Boy, you're a rough crowd. You forceth me to shooteth you the moon.
Amazon, stop.
We're sorry. You are very funny.
Because Paul Dini thought up Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Let's do that real quick. How does it happen?
So I'm writing a couple of freelance Batman scripts, and I've always loved the Joker. He's always been my favorite character. And I had written I was writing this episode where he had a gang of henchmen working for him, and I thought, I'll throw a girl in there And I sort of made her sort of wisecracky. And I have this friend, Arlene Sorkin, who does Harley's voice. And I was watching her on Days of Our Lives. She used to be on that soap opera. And she was in a fantasy sequence where they were all playing like nursery rhyme characters. And for whatever reason, they dressed her up in a little two-tone Pied Piper suit. And I was thinking, like, hey, that's kind of cool. You know, let's go with that kind of feel.
I'm getting a little teary-eyed just hearing that again.
Yeah, it's like the 7th or 8th time I've watched that clip, and every time it's just like, out of a little scene from a soap opera, he came up with what arguably is the most important character in pop culture in the last 30 years.
And Harley Quinn is the definition of character progression. From basically abused girlfriend to a badass bitch that takes shit from nobody.
She's also the #1 cosplayed character in the world. She's also one of the leading beloved characters in the LGBTQ community.
LGBTQ?
Thanks. That wasn't me. It was me trying to like not cry and talk at the same time for a minute.
That's all good, man.
Even though I think DC's kind of, at least in the comics, dialed back the relationship between her and Poison Ivy, but it's one of the most recognized lesbian relationships in all of fan fiction. And if anyone watches Kelly Kirko's version of the character, none of that would be possible without Arlene.
Arlene set the mold for everyone that came after. Like when you hear Tara Strong as Harley, you could tell she took a lot from Arlene, but she made it her own as well. Same thing with Hynden Walsh.
Actually, I think Tara is a little different because Arlene handed her the torch. Tara had her reservations about taking the role over.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was talking to Tara about it at Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con, we had a anyone, please, if you have a chance to meet any of these people at a convention, and I know some of these meet and greets can be costly. There are a lot of these people who let you just at least go up and say thank you and give them a hug or a handshake. Most of the time it's free unless the line is like super around the block, or they're in a rush, or they want to go have lunch or something like that. I mean, for these meet and greets, I never, for example, and I'm trying to figure out when to bring him back on, or bring him on for his first time because my first interview got lost. I never thought I'd be friends with Greg Sipes, and it's all because I talked to him at a convention. A lot of the voiceover actors are extremely approachable. I know Mark will attest to that as well.
I have had nothing but great experiences, all but technically one, but it's not much VO, more live action.
And one or two voiceover artists I had like 3 out of 5 interaction with. It was nothing to do with them. It was because of the line was long, and their handle was just like, "Come on, guys! Remember, we have a line here," which happens. But Arlene, I mean, just what she brought to all her characters. Just now I want to go back and watch Days of Our Lives, just to watch her as Calamity Jones a little bit more. I mean, look, she looked like she was having the time of her life playing that.
I think I want to see her episode in Frasier.
I think she actually played a lot of the. Was there an episode where she actually played one of the? I know she did a lot of the call-in girls.
Maybe.
between now and tomorrow, one of us will double check that.
I think she was just an episodic character, but
Maybe. But she was also an accomplished singer too. I know one of her favorite things she got to do in Batman the animated series, and this actually came out with a conversation that her and Paul Dini had by waiting in traffic in Los Angeles.
That's
awesome. She got to sing the song "Say We're Sweethearts Again." And JB bring that up. This would make me actually cry on air. I mean, wow, was she a talented singer?
A flat. I never knew that our romance had ended until you poisoned my food. And I thought it was a lark when you kicked me in the park. But now I think it was rude. I never knew that you and I were finished until that bottle hit my head. Though I tried to be aloof when you pushed me off the roof, I feel our romance is dead. Wouldn't have been so bad if you had told me that someone had taken my place. But no, you didn't even scold me. You just tried to disfigure my face. You'll never know how this heart of mine is breaking. It looks so hopeless, but then life used to be so placid. Won't you please put down that acid and say that we're sweethearts again?
Motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
That could have been a burlesque, a live action burlesque show performance anywhere in Vegas or New York City. Man, what talent. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
If you had to recommend one episode for a new Harley Quinn fan to watch, what would it be?
Mad Love.
All right, for tomorrow. All right, let's take Mad Love out of the equation because I feel that's just a little obvious.
You asked me. I'm giving an answer.
All right, fair enough, man. I think Mad Love is the. Would you agree with? All right, let me rephrase this then. On a scale of 1 to 10, how essential is Mad Love to understanding the what makes Harley Quinn drive?
11.
Yeah, I think it is the the one story that has not had many continuity changes at all to it.
No.
And it's a beautiful story of this career-driven woman just breaking. Anyone can watch the animated version of it, but or better yet, it's a trade. Pick up Batman Adventures, Mad Love, and other stories. Because there's a couple little bits from the comic that they were not able to animate because they were a little too mature. Like there's a picture of There's an image of a Harley Quinn leaving her professor's office, and her with an A in a paper, and the professor with a huge smile on his face.
Yeah. I think another go-to episode. I'm gonna go with Harley and Ivy.
Yeah, Harley and Ivy was just it's in my top 5. We're gonna hold up and doing our top 5 list until tomorrow night.
Okay.
As I may actually allow us to expand it to top 10 because top 5 is tough.
It is.
This character is amazing. This is the first meeting between Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn in the animated series. In the Batman comics, they would meet for the first time in Batman and Robin Adventures number 8. And then I think in actual DC continuity, they would meet for the first time in Harley Quinn, the first ongoing series in issue 4, I believe. But they become best friends, and Poison Ivy sees something in Harley, and it's such a great episode. There's one scene where a couple guys come up to them wanting sex, and they're just, what are you gonna do, spank us? And Harley Quinn takes out like a bat or something and goes, and here's the pedal.
God, just talking about these episodes is making me a little teary-eyed.
Especially, you know what? It's just kind of weird because in a couple months, it will be the 1-year anniversary of Kevin's passing too.
Yeah. Someone posted a fan art of Batman and Harley from the animated series with the halos on them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, it's just, like I said, Harley Quinn is like one of the greatest creations in the last 30 years that it's really caught on.
I mean, she's so popular that people were writing, like, if they ever did a DC Marvel crossover again, they wanted Harley with Deadpool, which kind of happened as with Red Tool.
Exactly. Actually, there's someone I don't think I haven't seen it on eBay because I haven't looked for that particular search in a while. There's someone who made a really sweet print of Harley and Deadpool together.
So, going a little off topic here, but I want to make a rant to Marvel and DC. Do the crossovers again. You make a fuck ton of money.
I think, unfortunately, I'd love to see it happen, but I think it's the corporate parents who are never going to get along.
Well, unless Apple buys Disney and Warner.
The bunny and the mouse don't play nice together.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That Bugs Bunny, he stays off my yard. And Bugs just gets like a hammer. I go, like, how many lumps?
Mouse season. It's rabbit season.
Yep.
Where do I actually want that on a shirt?
Yeah, it would be sweet. But I actually want to show one of my other favorite all-time Harley Quinn clips. And I was surprised they actually they got away with this in a children's cartoon.
Oh, I know this one.
Play Harley Quinn's Pie.
Cream pie.
This is great.
Mo! Blair! Kerr!
I gave him the night off, Puddin'.
Happy anniversary, Mr. J. You're really swell and okay. It's 7 years to the day. Take the night off. Let's play.
Harley.
Want to try some of my pie?
Harley.
I'm sure you'll want seconds.
Harley, I'm not in the party mood. If you really want to make me happy, find the plagiarist who's been stealing my act. Ew. Sweet kid, but a lousy cook.
Today in the fourth.
I just love the ending of it too. They like Arlene Sorkin and Mark Hamill had amazing chemistry too.
Yeah.
Like I'm still surprised that they got away with that in a children's cartoon.
I'm just surprised of so many things they got away with, like that. I can't think of anything else. I'm too tired. I have retiredation.
Now I hear the
Same here, bro.
but we're gonna do a full half an hour, 45 minutes tomorrow on Arlene's career and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. You guys have any memories of Price is Right or Bob Barker?
Funny enough, I never watched The Price is Right.
I have like
No.
clips in my head, but one that I could physically remember, no.
I think the only one.
The only thing I can remember was not on Price is Right. It was on Monday Night Raw.
I think.
Right, yeah.
I think
when he was the guest host, and him and Chris Jericho are arguing over the Corvette.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the only one I saw was the one with Aaron Paul in it. I was like, oh shit, Aaron Paul was on The Price is Right. And then that Family Guy clip.
Oh, of course. Is that the one where he spins the wheel and he's saying everyone in freaking Quahog?
No, not that one. Well, it is that one, but before that was the one where it's like 787, and then like the chick says 788, and the guy says "fuck you."
Oh, okay, yeah.
And apparently that makes text tones happen.
Right, well, you know how this shit goes. Like technology does not like Awesome Sauce Radio. You know that.
No, technology likes me.
Sorry, guys, getting a text.
No worries, man. Hey, Mark, I don't want to like bring it up, but if you had to buy one Harley, we're not talking spec or investment here. If you have a Harley Quinn Holy Grail comic or collectible,
if I had the chance, I would love to buy a 9/8 graded Batman Adventures 12 signed by Arlene, Diane Pershing, and Tara Strong, as well as Bruce Timm and Paul Dini. Just have everybody on it.
that would be awesome. The only thing I saw that came close that someone on eBay had, I think it was like 2,500. Had a Mad Love signed by Arlene, Mark, Kevin, Bruce, and Tim.
I might buy that right now.
You know, I will send you the link because I already have a hardcover with all that done, including the actor who played Commissioner Gordon.
God rest his soul too.
Yeah. You know, so I was like, yeah, I really don't need it. Because I was just playing around. Unfortunately, you know, this is the one time where eBay wasn't flooded with Arlene Sorkin autographed memorabilia.
I think it's also the fact everyone bought either ended the listings on them or just bought them all before they jumped up the price.
Yeah, no, actually, because the prices that I've been seeing all week are the same prices that they were 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. She was rare with signings. I don't really ever remember her, even in the heyday of Batman the Animated Series, even being at San Diego Comic-Con all that much. But mine would probably be an original animation cell from any of the episodes with her in it. Especially the one with her popping out of the cake for my Mad Love, or the one with her popping out of the cake for my Joker's Favor. Hey, look who you're talking to. Harley Quinn, birthday cake. It's an awesome sauce radio be all about, man.
Is it okay I can show a quick clip of one of my favorite Batman Harley Quinn moments?
Go for it.
All right. I'm not going to show the one I was talking to you about earlier. I'm going to show...
All right, Clay, we're going to save that for tomorrow, but let's see what else we got.
All right, tell me when I can put it up.
You're good.
All right, let's do this.
I want to listen to the radio.
Don't!
Oops.
Listen and listen good.
Full screen it if you can.
Say anything or do anything unless I tell you. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So far, Joker hasn't been seen at any of his old hideouts. I want you to show me the last place he used when he escaped.
Okay.
I love that scene so much. I always had the thought in my head, like about 8-10 years ago, I want that scene recreated.
Yes, actually, I don't think they created it like bit for bit, but in the Batman Harley Quinn movie where Melissa Rauch played the role, I actually think they homaged it a lot.
Oh, they did. That was a given. They really, I think personally that episode was very homage to Harley Quinn age.
Which I recently rewatched it. It's in my top 10 Batman animated movies. I like Melissa Rauch in the role. I just don't. She's at the bottom list of my favorite actresses to play the character.
Yeah.
And of course, Harley Quinn is one of the few comical characters in existence who helped actors win an AVN. Chloe Valentine won Performance of the Year back in 2000. He was 17 or 18, playing Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad porn parody. To a point where she said that she mad love to get in the character. Same thing if it ever comes out. Kenzie Taylor did the same thing for the Batman XXX, where it was her and Seth Gamble playing Batman and Harley Quinn. If that ever comes out, or since Axel's now retired, I don't know what's up with that. But without that, that's Arlene Sorkin in that initial scene we showed on Days of Our Lives. That wouldn't be we wouldn't be talking about any of this right now.
Yeah.
I want to give a heartfelt condolences to Christopher Lloyd and their 2 kids, all of Arlene's friends and loved ones, and let's come together. If this is affected just Mark and I this way, let's just all remember and thank all the good times that she's given us, all the smiles, all the hearts, and come together to do some cool stuff in her honor and memory.
Yeah.
And maybe in October we a couple of us in the comic book community make a couple Harley Quinn titty cancer awareness variants and donate some of the proceeds to breast cancer awareness so we can get rid of titty cancer once and for all.
Or just get rid of cancer, period.
Well, that's true, but in October, this is breast cancer month, so I don't wish cancer of any shape or kind in anyone.
No.
And on that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, I was about to say I have to wrap up a little early anyway, but before I do, there is one thing I want to give a shout out for happening Friday.
Do it, man. Hey, to my mentor, my best friend, the person that taught me everything about the comic book game, Michael Carbonaro. Go for it, brother.
All right. Mike Carbo will be doing a big first annual yard sale right in Forest Hills. Hold on, let me get the information. Adam, you shared it, right?
I shared it the other day when it was up on the Big Apple Apple con group.
It'll be from Friday, September 1st to the 3rd, 9 a.m. to noon on 94-19 71st Avenue. And apparently he's giving free food and drink.
Holy shit.
Yo, Carbo. You are a god, man.
That's awesome. He puts out good spreads, man. So, I mean, Michael Carbonaro is one of the greatest comic book retailers / convention promoters on the planet. He's misunderstood a little bit, but nothing but love. He's brought a lot of people into this industry. He's done a lot for it, and this is different. I mean, I might try to make it, but from 9 to 12 is going to be tough, especially since I'm adjusting some new medication and I'm having some sleeping issues at the moment.
Yeah, if you do that, you would have to meet me at like 8 o'clock.
I would just most likely have to Uber it, straight from my parents' house. I don't know if I just still up to it at the moment either. But yeah, if everyone's in Forest Hills, go to the Carbonaro yard sale and then try to find the inspiration for the Parker House and the Spider-Man comics.
Oh.
But to everyone, the moral of today's episode is live life to the fullest. Life is short. Enjoy every minute of it. Appreciate what you have, what you can appreciate it. And just remember to tell the people you care about that you care about them each and every day, because you just never know.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna just say I love you all. Blinding them out. It's time for us to meet again. Toodles.
Waka waka.